So, about 2 weeks ago, I made a poll on both YouTube and Instagram, and I made you guys decide to vote on what Disney 100th anniversary figure pack I should review next, since I know how much you love my Disney 100th anniversary figure pack reviews. So, 1 month ago, I reviewed the Small But Mighty pack that has Simba and Tinkerbell, and in early February, I reviewed the Spirited Adventures 9 pack that has Buzz Lightyear and Lightning McQueen. If you haven't seen these reviews, I'll be sure to link their reviews in the description below. So in the poll, I put in 3 Disney 100 figure packs, which I thought would be good for the April month. So there was the Furry Friendships pack that has Timon and Pumbaa. And I also put in the Laughter set that has Rapunzel and Goofy and Forky and the Little Green Alien. And last, I put in the Magical Moments set that has Rafiki and the Genie. According to all of the votes I've gotten in the last 2 weeks or so, the winner is the Laughter set that has Goofy, Forky, Rapunzel, and the Little Green Alien. Now, I'm very excited for this one because it has Goofy and the Little Green Alien and Forky. But I'm still pretty disappointed I won't be able to do the Magical Moments set that has Rafiki and the Genie in it. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Disney 100 Years of Laughter set. Now this pack comes with 8 hilarious Disney and Pixar characters, which is exciting. And I cannot wait to share it with you guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the bell icon for more awesome videos like this. Anyways, let's have a look at the packaging. On the front, we have a clear view window of the 8 Disney characters we get in this set. So we have Crush and Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, Forky and a Little Green Alien from Toy Story, Rapunzel from Tangled, the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, Jose from the 3 Caballeros, and of course, Goofy. On the bottom, we have artwork of the 4 classic Disney characters, which does seem to be pretty repetitive with Tiana and Simba and Mickey and Elsa. On the bottom, we have the name of the set in different languages. We even have the Disney 100th anniversary logo, as well as the warning for the young kids. And it says that it's for ages 3 and up. And here are the sides that give you all clear view windows of the characters on the sides and the top. And on the back is pretty much the same, where it shows you all of the 100 Disney characters you can get. And here is the bottom with the UPC. And with that, it's about time we crack this set open. Before we get all the characters out, I would like to show you the background of the Laughter set. So when I opened the Spirited Adventures and the Small But Mighty sets, the background color was green. But this time for the Laughter set, they decided to use a yellowish orange color, which is actually pretty darn cool. And with that, it's about time we get all of the characters out, one by one. Okay, so I just got all 8 characters out of the packaging. And we're going to go over each character one by one. And I think we're going to start off with Goofy because he's the popular classic one. So right off the bat, Goofy looks great. I think Disney did an overall sensational job with his design. And I even love how he's in his more modern outfit with the orange shirt and blue pants. And the overall design of his head is just outstanding work. I love the floppy ears hanging around, and the eyes and the nose are well painted. To be fair, the nose kind of looks like a clown's nose. We even got his teeth that look like a buck teeth, if I'm not mistaken, with the one on each side, one on the left and one on the right. We even got his tongue right very inside, all well painted. On the top, we have his signature light green hat. Always a classic. Unfortunately, you cannot take it off. Moving down to the body, we have the signature orange shirt with the black vest wrapped around it. And we even have his gloves on each hand, which is plain white. And overall, they don't have any scratches on them at all, which is very, very good. Overall, I think his pose is pretty goofy. So his arms are bent. And it looks like he's trying to make up a joke or just trying to talk things out with Mickey and his friends. And I think that's a pretty cool pose. And it really captures his personality because, I mean, he is goofy after all, isn't he? Then moving down to the legs, we get his signature blue jeans with the knees bent. So overall, this Goofy is very, very cute. He doesn't move at all, but I think they did an amazing job with him. And then we've got his long brown boots. And here is the bottom of him. And I guess that's about it for the Goofy himself. Up next, we have Jose from the Three Caballeros. I've never seen the movie before, but I'm glad that Disney is trying to include every character from nearly all of the Disney movies they've ever made, especially the forgotten ones such as the Three Caballeros. Right off the bat, he looks sensational. I love all of the bright colors blending in together with the green and light yellow. I think it makes him stand out in a unique way. We even have his suit all decked out in a shiny yellow with a black color bow tie in the center. We even got his Mexican hat on the top. It's a separate piece and it's glued onto the head, so you cannot remove his hat, unfortunately. And here is his beak, kind of the same shade like Donald's. And they even painted his tongue. You can't really see it that well because of his pose, but they did a good job with the painting. And here is his umbrella on his right arm. You cannot remove it because the umbrella is part of the mold. On the left arm, we have him stretching his hand all the way, and it looks like he's trying to greet some new neighbors to his hometown. And he looks so ready to show literally everything in style. And here are his legs crossed together, which is kind of cool, I guess. We even got his feet, like kind of blended in together, which is also pretty cool. On the back, we have his multicolored tail feather, which is blue and red. And here's the back of his head. And I'm surprised with the sculpting on it. It looks outstanding with all of the linings to represent the fur. I think it's just phenomenal work by Disney. Here's the bottom of him. And I guess that's about it for Jose. Also, one thing to note about Jose is that he doesn't stand up really well. So if you try to lean him against something like a wall, he'll stand up fine most of the time. But if you put him on a literal hard, flat surface, he'll literally fall like that. So just keep that in mind, okay? Next up, we have the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I feel like he's a little bit of a random choice to be put in the laughter set, but it makes sense because he's one of the funny characters in the movie. So here is his face with his unique gray hairstyle, which is very iconic. We even got his cute little smile, looking ready to share jokes and wish everybody a merry birthday. On the top, we have his signature green hat, which is a blend of light turquoise green with a dark green. It also says 10/6, which I don't really know what it's for. Maybe it's to represent that his birthday is on October the 6th. I don't know. If you remember what the 10/6 means, please tell me in the comments. And just like Jose, you can't take the hat off of the Mad Hatter because it's a separate piece that's just glued onto his head. And here is the back of him. Very stylish. And here is his white collar. Moving down to the body, we get his suit with light green and dark green in the inside. And on the outside, we have his yellow jacket. We even have his green bow tie, which is a turquoise color, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool. And here are his hands, very nicely sculpted, and it looks like he's pointing to a certain direction. Moving down to the legs, we get his green colored pants, as well as his turquoisey darkish greenish color shoes, which is also a very nice shade of green. And here is the bottom of him, and I guess that's about it for the Mad Hatter. Also, the Mad Hatter has a little bit of a standing issue, but it's not as worse as Jose. So, for instance, if I put him somewhere like around here, he'll just fall. But if I put him lying on a wall or somewhere safe around here, he'll stand fine. Up next, we have a little green alien from Toy Story. And as always, the aliens are very adorable. I love the shade of green that they used on the head and his hands. I think it's very accurate to the movies. I especially love how he's oohing, literally, at something. And then we've got the 3 eyes, as well as the antenna and the monster-shaped ears. Moving down to the body, we get the blue spacesuit, light blue and dark blue blended together. We also have the Saturn-shaped symbol on the left of the torso. Here are his cute little hands with the 3 fingers. Here is the bottom of him, and here is the back. All very smooth, no painting issues at all. And I guess that's about it for the alien. Oh, I forgot to show you one detail at the bottom. At first, I thought it was plain, but there's actually a sculpted detail I missed. So, in the center, we have a small little air hole, which makes sense because it's meant to let the air out while you squeeze the aliens, just like how you saw them in the 4 Toy Story movies, which is actually pretty cool. Another character from Toy Story that we have in the laughter set is Forky from Toy Story 4. Now, I actually like Forky, and I think it made Toy Story 4 more funny and interesting and more unforgettable, so I'm glad they included him in the set. And overall, Forky looks great. I love the bright colors that they chose for him. I think it's very accurate to the movie. Here we've got the red eyebrow, which is literally a full straight line. We even have his googly eyes. One on the right is big, and the other one on the left is small. Also, we have the turquoise colored mouth. Moving down to the body, we have the pipe cleaners, which are red. I do love the design on it with all of the detailing and linings. Then moving down to the legs, we get this torso right here, kind of like the waist that looks like a dumpling. And on the left part of his foot, we get a little rainbow, which is very colorful. So here are his legs, which are his sticks. And on the bottom, it's pretty plain, except for one cool detail. It says Bonnie on the feet, which is a very important detail to represent how much Bonnie loves Forky. And here is the back of him, and I guess that's about it for Forky. Up next, we have Crush the turtle from Finding Nemo, who was Squirt's daddy. I wish they included Squirt in the set so you can have both of them chill out together with a good father-son bonding time. You cannot split that duo up. Honestly, they should have included Squirt as I mentioned earlier. That would have made me a lot happier. Aside the complaint, I think Disney did a very good job with Crush with all of the colors, even though they have a darker tone. And the details are splendid. I love the brown spots that look like rock pebbles. I think that looks super, super cool. Then we've got the body, like on the front of it. It kind of looks like muscles. And right on the back of Crush, we've got the brown turtle shell. And then here is his head, a pretty long neck, if I'm gonna be honest, which I didn't expect. Then we have his eyes, pure green, very adorable. And I love the expression where he's just so ready to chill out on his summer break. And he's also on this wave base stand, kind of like Nemo. In fact, you can actually take Crush off of the base, which is also cool. And here is the back of him, all smooth. And here's the peg for him to clip onto the base. Essentially just clip him on like so. Easy to connect. And there you go. Now the water base has a different design. It's almost the same as Nemo's, except that the splash looks more realistic and the peg is round. So technically you can adjust Crush in multiple ways, so you can have him like this or however you want him to face sash, which is pretty cool. Unlike Nemo, where you could fit him in one way because of the fins at the bottom. Another character we have from Finding Nemo is everyone's favorite forgetful fish, Dory. And Dory looks amazing. I love the dark blue that they used. I think she looks very accurate to how you see her in the movie. And also we have her purple eyes. And her expression really stands out. She looks so ready to hang out with Nemo and Marlin. And here is her cute little tail. Yellow and black combined together. I love that blend so much. And Dory looks great overall. The sculpting and the colors are outstanding. And the fins are very cute too. Also, she's on the water-based stand just like Nemo and Crush, but it's actually way taller than Nemo's and Crush's water-based stand. So, Nemo over here, the water base is very, very short, while Crush's is a little taller than Nemo's, but not as tall as Dory's. So, that explains it. And you can actually take Dory off of the base just like Nemo and Crush. Just like that, easy to connect, on and off, and... So here is the peg hole on Dory to connect on the base. And the base connection design is pretty different. So you have that circle round peg. And the carving is pretty deep at the tip right here for that part to fit. So essentially you just literally put Dory in one way just like Nemo. So you cannot really turn her in any sort of way. Unlike Crush where you can move him in any sort of way possible. And I guess that's about it for Dory. Last but not least, we have Rapunzel from Tangled. And overall, she has the cutest design. I love her purple dress. I think it's very accurate to the movie. And I especially love the whitish purplish highlights. I think it looks so beautiful and it makes her dress more magical. It looks very pretty overall. She's even holding her frying pan, which is amazing and epic. Now, it's part of the arm mold, meaning you cannot remove the frying pan off of her hand. Also, here's her face, and it's very, very adorable. She looks so determined and ready to leave her tower. Also, we have her very, very long, big strand of golden blonde hair, which is always iconic. And I think they did a very good job with Rapunzel with all the sculpting and colors and details. And I guess that's about it for her. But anyways, here's the bottom of her with a very big base that represents her long blonde hair. And now it's about time we rank the 8 characters. And with that, it's about time we rank all 8 characters from my big favorite to my least favorite. So, going in number 1, I think it has to go to Goofy. Yeah, Goofy. I think the color combo's outstanding, the details are amazing, and he's very funny as always. He's also a classic too. Number 2, I'm gonna rank Crush from Finding Nemo in 2nd place. I love the dark green and the brown details are phenomenal, and I especially love that wave effect. And I also like how you can adjust him in certain ways. Number 3, Dory from Finding Nemo for sure. I think the wave effect is amazing just like Crush, and it's way taller than Crush's too. But the unfortunate part is you can only fit her one weight like Nemo, so Dory's gonna go in number 3, and Crush is number 2. Number 4, I'm gonna have to put Forky in number 4. I like Forky a lot, so he's gonna land in number 4. Number 5, definitely Rapunzel from Tangled. I love the whitish purplish tint that they used literally around the purple dress. I think it makes her more magical and amazing. Number 6, Jose. The light green and yellow really blend well together and it makes him look more attractive. Number 7, the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I mean, the color combo's good, he's just not my big favorite overall. And finally, number 8 has to go to the little green alien from Toy Story. Well, I do love the aliens a lot from the movies, but I'm terribly sorry that I have to put Alien in 8th place. So, yeah, that's about it for my ranking. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on the Disney 100 Years of Laughter set. If you enjoyed the review, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the bell icon. Also, feel free to leave a like and comment if you like. It really helps the channel. And be sure to tell me which character you like in the Laughter set. So, as a recap, the characters in the Laughter set are Jose, Forky, Rapunzel, the Mad Hatter, Goofy, Crush, Dory, and the little green alien. So please be sure to tell me which character you like out of the 8 in the comments. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.